You're not behind. You're just building capacity. My name's Tyler. Welcome if you've seen me before. Welcome back. If you haven't, you're free to stay. You're always welcome here. Drinking some tea. Take a deep breath. Slow down. Okay? While I'm sipping this. Welcome. You're not behind. You're just building capacity. What do I mean by that? You're exactly where you need to be. First and foremost, I wanted to say that. I'm gonna be honest. You feel like you're behind. You feel like, oh, I have to do all of these things. I have to get it done. I have so many things to do. I'm so behind. I should be at this place in my life, this point in my life. I could have done this, should have done that. Why are you holding on to regret? Let that shit go. You don't need to have regret. Everything that happened before this moment, right now, where you're at, happened for a reason, happened exactly because it was supposed to, for one, and it happened exactly how it was supposed to. Through reflection, excuse me, through reflection, you will be able to figure out the why if you care for the why and you can learn the lessons. If you don't care for the why and you don't want to learn the lessons from it and you just accept it, you're a better man or woman than I because I had to understand why before I could accept it, you know? I wanted you to do something for me. What's the next step you can take? The smallest step you can take that's uncomfortable. Do that. That's the secret. That's the message. That's what you're here for. That's the download. um, I'm in a great mood. I'm gonna be honest. I just took this video, literally just talked for like 20 minutes, and I was in a completely different mood. And that didn't work out for a reason. So here I am. I'm back again. Same message, but different tone. Wonder why. Curious. You're building capacity because you're preparing. You're being prepared for the future. You know, you're being prepared to embody the you that you want to be, deserve to be, and are meant to be. It's all predestined. It's pre-planned. You're meant to be here watching this video right now, listening to me, resonating with what you resonate with, so that you can then think at your own thoughts and have your own revelations and have your own guidance. But the secret is to just take the next step that's small and uncomfortable. Then it's a chain reaction. Because guess what? Then tomorrow you'll take 2 steps. And then 3. Then 4. Then 5. And eventually you'll look back and you're like, dude, how did I get here? How did I do this? You know, it's incredible. Whenever you recognize your own growth for one. Actually, let's focus on that. Recognize your growth. Where were you 3 months ago, 6 months ago, 12 months ago? What routines did you have? What habits did you have? The people in your life, the environments you were in. And now think about where you are now. A lot's changed, hasn't it? And if it hasn't changed in the 3D, it's still the same people, the same environments. You're still doing the same things. You're doing them differently. You're seeing it differently. You're feeling it differently. I'm proud of you. And you should be proud of you too. All of your growth was for a reason. You're being prepared for the life that you've been waiting for your entire life. And it's already here. You just have to choose to open the door and go through it and not look back. If you woke up tomorrow and you said, hey, I'm no longer a fireman, I'm actually a policeman, and you just went and you applied to the police academy and you started to learn how to use guns and blah, 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 and you just became that person, nobody can tell you differently. Somebody can be like, no, you're a fireman. You've been a fireman for 20 years. You're a fireman. You could just be like, I'm not. Look at me. Look at the life I'm living. Look at who I am. Yeah, it was, but that's not who I am. It's that simple to make a shift. You just have to be willing to embody, right? You know exactly what to do. You just aren't ready yet. You don't need to be ready yet. Do you know why? Because you are ready. What you're going through right now is intentional. This period of being behind, being stuck, it's not. You're literally just building the capacity. You don't need another message. You don't need another download. You don't need another book. What you need is you need the capacity to interpret what you already know and embody what you already know and integrate what you already know. Because if you just keep learning forever and you don't actually do anything with it, you don't utilize it, you don't practice it, then what's the point? What's the purpose? Just so you can know everything? Or do you actually want real change in your 3D life? You have the power to change everything. You have the power to change anything, right? Yeah, look at how cute this is. It's a little stack of pancakes. Super dope. It was a gift. Shout out to you if you ever watched this. Even better, Copper Cops. Listen, do you want to live the life that you want to live? Or do you want to repeat the last year? Just ask yourself that. Like, hey, do I want to live a different life? You know, maybe a more fulfilled life, a more joyous life, happy, life full of experience? Or do I want to repeat the past year? You don't want to repeat it, do you? Well, guess what? If you don't start living differently and making changes, because nothing changes if nothing changes, if you don't start living a new life, you're going to repeat it forever, indefinitely, until you're no longer here. But that's irrelevant. Um, start making the changes, and it starts with one small baby step. Just the thing that makes you uncomfortable just enough, but you're capable of doing it. You know, and you're capable of much more. You just don't have the trust and love, and your body doesn't have it for yourself because you've never done it. And you will, and it starts with this one step. So tell me, what's the next step? What's that little baby step that you can do that's so comfortable? And are you going to do it? Or are you going to make an excuse for why you can't? Oh, I need this to do that. No, you don't. Figure it out. Find a way. Oh, you can't figure it out? Cool. You have AI right now on your phone for free. That'll help you come up with infinite ideas and suggestions and ways to navigate the 3D world, this society that we live in. So, whatever excuses you make, it's a lie. All excuses are lies because there's always a way. Anything's possible. Everything's possible. Magic's real. You are magic. That's why you're here. That's why you're listening to me. I love you guys, seriously. Genuinely. We're up to 10 subscribers now. You know how much that means? That means I got 10 dedicated people who are like, yeah, I learned something, or I want to hear more from this guy, or I just made their day better, you know, and they just shared the love. And that's all it's about. So if you feel any of that and you're grateful, I'm grateful for you. Share the love. Subscribe, you know, if you want. You're free to do whatever you want. Tell me to fuck off in the comment section. I don't care. I'll reply and say, aye, bro. Love you too. But, guys, you're not behind. Yeah, sure. You can say, "Oh my gosh, I'm 25, right? I'm 25. I'm not a multimillionaire. There's plenty of multimillionaires out there, right? But I'm not behind because I'm not a multimillionaire yet, right? I'm not behind because I took a different path or I had more trials in life and I had more adversity and I had to learn the lessons a different way and experience it a different way. I'm not behind. I'm exactly where I need to be. All I need to do is just integrate the changes and embody the person I want to be that is a multimillionaire, right? And then in time, it's an inevitable thing. But guess what? If I continued to do the things that put me in a place of lack, put me in a place of, you know, just negative thoughts, negative habits, negative routines, negative people, if I continue to do those things, then that's the experience I'm going to have. I'm just going to repeat it. But I'm here to tell you it's terrifying, but it's so rewarding, so rewarding. take the next step. Please. Your future self's begging you. Your younger self's begging you. Your current self's begging you. You just have to learn how to listen. Quiet the noise. Figure out what that next step is. And don't lie to yourself. You already know what it is. You just have to say, all right, enough's enough. Let's do it. Let's go. Let's take the next step. And it's going to be so rewarding. Guys, short and sweet. The last one was a much more slow paced. Wish I can bring it down. Do you guys want to be calm? Take a breath. Slow down. I don't know if you guys can hear the music in the background. Chill lo-fi beats. That's it. You know what we do here. You're free to subscribe. Have a great life. Love you guys always. Thank you for being here.